lots of people say to me, and they email me and they say, what colour should I use to paint a tiger? What colour should I use to paint a snow leopard? And as you gain experience and you've done a couple of those paintings, you know that it's impossible to answer that question, because as soon as you put the subject in a different light, the colour will change again. And that's why I wanted to show you this painting on a DVD, because the cat's left side of the face is going to appear and will be a very, very different colour to the right side of the face due to the side lighting. So you'll actually see for yourself how it's impossible for me to give a paint mix or a formula to say, okay, a snow leopard is lamp black, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna and white. That may give you a nice warm grey colour, but which would be suitable for perhaps a part of a snow leopard in one painting, but as soon as you change the subject or the light changes or the position changes, everything's going to change. So I try to show in my DVDs and also in my ebooks that it's much better to learn how to think to mix a colour than to have some sort of a paint mix or a formula like you see in some books, because that may be okay for that particular subject, but as soon as you want to paint something else, you're lost. You've got no idea what to paint whatsoever. So always you need to learn the thought process. You look at the reference, you look at the colour you're trying to match and wonder what best colours you can use to make that mix. For instance, with this snow leopard, I'm doing a kind of a purpley bluey grey really. I'm saying to myself, okay, it's a grey. Is it black? I could use black and add a little bit of white, and then I think, okay, that's too cold a colour. It's not a blue enough colour, so I'll add a little bit of blue. I think that's still too cold, but it's getting closer, so I'll add a little bit of burnt sienna, which dulls it down as well a little bit. And I can think, that's probably right, okay, I'll use that, and I'll use that on one section. Then the next section, as I look at the reference, has changed slightly. Perhaps it's a little bit lighter, so I'll add a bit of white. But adding white usually cools the colour, so I may need to add a little bit of burnt sienna to make it warmer. And you can ask these questions of yourself and interpret what your eyes are seeing all the time, and that's really what painting is all about. Everybody knows the basic mixes and that things like blue and yellow are going to make green, and you just need to know those basic mixes and then keep asking yourself the questions. How does my reference look different to what I've just painted? Does it need to be warmer? Does it need to be cooler? Does it need to be lighter or darker? And just keep trying to make the adjustments. But everything doesn't have to be perfect. At this stage, I can see very easily that virtually every colour is way off, but it's better than the undertone. And the next layer after this one is dry, I can make differences and I can make adjustments to the colour and the tone and get it much closer to the reference or to what I want it to look like. You don't have to copy the reference exactly. Then after that layer is dry, I can look at it and think, yep, I still need to make adjustments, and I'll do another layer of adjustments, and I'll continue with that process until I don't feel that it needs any more adjustments, and that's when I call the painting completed and finished. Hope you've enjoyed that video, and if so, I got lots more on my YouTube channel, and don't forget, the only way not to miss out on any new videos is to click the subscribe button. On my website, I've got full-length feature videos, I've got reference photo CDs and ebooks, and also the new Easy Trace line art tool. So hope to see you either on my YouTube or my website jasonmorgan.co.uk. See you all again real soon.